bloody hell, it's cold. Hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode. It's, yeah, since I last saw you, it's actually turned quite cold here. We're in the middle of winter. But yeah, we've managed to gather some winter warmers, and hopefully they'll bring some fire to the whole proceeding. So let's get into that, and yeah, take a look at what I was going to do in the last couple of weeks. See you in a bit. Hi guys, yeah, it's been a minute since we last saw each other. Yeah, it's been going well. A bit busy. I've been especially busy at work, and we had some stuff happening around the house in the last couple of weeks and months. So I have been skimping on the videos a bit, but I have been picking up some stuff every now and again. And yes, the birds are still here. So I've put together a couple of groups. There's a couple of genres that I want to get into, so I've sort of split them up, and this week we'll focus on the Hot Wheels haul for the last couple of weeks, probably like a month, and I've actually managed to pick up some nice premiums along the way, and we'll have a look at those. If there's one or two that you might have seen before, I do pick up doubles every now and again, so I might share something that I have shown before. But yeah, quite a few nice models, not too many sets, but as you know, I collect what I like, so I tend to pick out the ones from sets that I like. So this week Hot Wheels, next week we'll touch on the Matchbox ones, and then I've got a sort of group of stuff that I want to have a look at, and then we'll have either in the third or fourth video, I'll do that tips video that I've been dying to do the whole year. But every time I try and script it out, it just runs and runs. I get totally carried away, and I'm struggling to keep it like under 40 minutes. So I have to cut it down, and yeah, we'll get into that when the time comes. For now, let's do the Hot Wheels. I'll see you in a bit. Go. Right, from those preview shots, you can probably guess what we're having a look at. I'm going to start off with the basics. These are two cars that I have been able to find in the wild here. These are the only two singles from the Formula 1 cars that have been released here locally. So that's the Red Bull car and the Williams car. So for the F1 enthusiasts among you, you will know that they partnered with Hot Wheels this year, so there are quite a few Hot Wheels singles coming out. They have that 5-pack. I'll put up a picture of that. That has not been hard to find here. I haven't picked up one yet, but there are plenty left on the shelves here. So I gather in some regions it has been a bit harder to find, but down here not the case. They are everywhere. And then I also saw during the week there was a track set being released as well. As far as I can tell, with the track sets, they are also just the basics. I don't remember which cars. I think there's a 3-car track set with 3 cars. Probably some of the teams that haven't featured on the singles or in the 5-pack. I'm thinking probably something like Aston Martin. The Alpines, I think, are in the 5-pack. I do remember a green car, so maybe they've got the Saubers in there for now. I mean, they will have to put in doubles every now and again. So yeah, if you're into your Formula 1, be on the lookout for these on the shelves among your basics. And then also they're making a fairly big deal of the premiums coming a little bit later in this year. We've all seen preview pictures. I'll try and put some up before the end of the video. I haven't seen any sort of fixed release dates on those yet. They might have been announced. I might have missed them. I'm just trying to catch up with some of the news as we go. So yeah, but I'll show them as soon as I can. Okay, let's get on to the premiums because I do have quite a few. Starting from the oldest ones that I have. or that I received a while back when I got that RWB Porsche. I also got one of these in the Silhouette series, the RX-7 FC. I just like the funky colors on this one. Was sort of a standout since I did pick up the RWB, which is the Japanese modified Porsche. It was only fitting that I also take one of the more popular Japanese cars. There we go. This is the one with the Pandem body kit. It's very cool. I really like the Silhouette set. I have picked up 3 of the 5 cars, and the others are still floating around, so I might pick up 1 or 2 of the others. I picked up also from the Pop Culture set, I managed to snag the Nissan Skyline, the Gran Turismo one with the Gran Turismo livery. So not one that I usually collect, the Gran Turismo cars, but these have been hard to find, and I happened to catch them on the shelf, so I didn't have to buy them off the secondary market. I actually got these in the wild, so that was a bit of luck. Just trying to see if I make it sort of age-wise. Okay, this one has been out for quite a while, and I have the older Honda Civic, the Spoon one, from it was not, I think, in the Boulevard set. I'll put up a picture. I've got a few of them, but I thought this was a nice companion piece to get the newer 2024 Honda Civic Type R in the Spoon livery, also with that number 95 down the side. I'm starting to doubt whether it was in the Boulevard set, but never mind. I'll have a look at that quickly. And then pop culture cars. Okay, let's finish off the Boulevard car. Another very popular one. One that I did miss in the wild. I did have a chance to pick one up. I passed on it, and obviously doing that is the cardinal sin, because if you pop back a couple of hours, it's not going to be there. So yeah. That's the Datsun 510 wagon. As you know, I like my wagons. I've got another one on the pile here. Always a fan of the Datsun 510s. It's a nice clean livery, black and yellow, with the yellow stripe down the length of the car. Nice clean car. So what's not to like about a Boulevard Datsun 510 wagon? Always popular. I picked that one up. And then pop culture, one from an older set, but I like actually both buses. I didn't realize that. One from an older set, one from the latest set. So the older one, Masters of the Universe, the He-Man A100 Dodge van. Guys that have been with me for a while will know that this is absolutely one of my favorite castings. I'm not crazy about the deco, but I mean it fits with the card art. It is an iconic scene from a lot of the covers of the comics. So yeah, not too bad. This is let's see what does it say down the back. It's a little small. Don't see another picture of it. Have to get a magnifying glass for that. Yeah. So the A100, one of my favorites. Probably won't ever have one slide past me. It'll have to be really ugly. But this is pretty cool. So it's not part of the Masters of the Universe set. This one was just by itself in the previous pop culture wave that we got. Cars that were included with this one would have been the old school van, the black van. Also the Back to the Future, the black car with the manure covering. I'm trying to think what was the make of the car. I'm pretty sure I can pull it up. What else? Might actually have been the Gran Turismo Skyline. It was in more than one wave, so I think we got both the waves. I missed it on the first one, picked it up on the second one, and then one for the older collectors and older pop culture enthusiasts among us. The Headbangers Ball tour bus. Now, for those of you that don't remember this, and I won't blame you, Headbangers Ball was a series on MTV where they started out playing some of the quote unquote heavier metal stuff in the early 90s to mid 90s. It did stick around for quite a while on MTV. Eventually playing more like new metal music, but yeah, this is a real MTV nostalgia on a tour bus. It's pretty cool. It's a good casting to pick for that. Love that. Had to pick it up just for the nostalgia. It's obviously going to go right next to the Beavis and Butthead car. So yeah, that should fit quite well. And then the last one, again, liking my wagons, but not necessarily. I haven't been a huge fan of the Fast Wagons pop culture, car culture series, but I did pick up this one. The others were already sold out. There was obviously the Chevelle still available because that seems to be the peg warmer. So I haven't, but the others in this set that I would like is probably the, have a look at the back. I hope it'll focus those bottom two, the Mercedes and the Subaru, the Forester. Yeah, I'd probably like those two as well if I come across them. I picked up the Audi again because it has that, I showed you earlier in an earlier video, those two Audis, the Quattros, that had that, well, not this exact, but in the same colorway, the white, grey and red livery. This one, sort of the Audi racing livery. This one is a bit cleaner, but has those same accents distributed on the car, and also down by the door sills. You can see them. This obviously being the latest variant of the Audi RS6, the Avant. So yeah, cool looking wagon. This one also has a Trace version in this pop culture set, so that's the blacked out version of this. I wouldn't mind picking that up, but I like the Audis in this livery. So yeah, that's it for the Hot Wheels part of it, or the premium part of it. Next week we will be tackling the Matchbox sort of side of those hauls, and then after that we'll do either another pop culture one, or if I manage to cut down my tips video, that one should be up then afterwards. All right. Thanks for sticking with me, and yeah, hopefully videos will be coming thick and fast from now on, and I look forward to seeing you again. Right, keep well, keep safe, keep warm. It's getting frosty out there. Right, cheers, keep well.